That cream-colored mansion with the orange and brown barrel tile roofing and the large archways, that belongs to Tom Bodette of Motel 6.
Scott Stein
He'll leave
had
the
a
light on for
notification
you.
WhatsApp.
Although I think he might have forgotten to leave the light on. Let me explain. Every December, we have a 2-hour Christmas light tour that we call the Fort Lauderdale Christmas Ship. It's basically a Christmas themed party on the water. It's Christmas themed, we have a blast. And if you were good that year, you just might get to hang out with the big man in red with the white beard. But every time we pass Tom's house, no Christmas lights, no interior lights, not even a porch light. Folks, I think Tom really forgot to leave the light on for us. Now, just past Tom's house, you'll see those two modern-looking houses. And way back in the day, that was all one property. And it had a massive house on it. And it was owned by Sonny and Cher. They built it with the money they made from I've Got You, Babe, going triple platinum.
25.
By the way, I don't know how many of you know about this. I looked this up the other day. Cher is the only recording artist anywhere in the world to have a #1 hit single in 6 separate decades. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's nice.
Now, if you look over to the left and you get your phones out, this is going to be the best shot you're going to get of downtown Fort Lauderdale. And the further right you look, the taller the buildings get. Way back in the day, there was only 3 or 4 tall buildings, and the one all the way on the left, the brown one, that was the tallest, and it had neon lights on the top. Of course, it was the 80s. There was neon everywhere. All right, folks, I'm going to put the microphone down, and I'll be back when we get closer to Wendy's house.
Okay. So far we passed Pier 66 Hotel. That there are 66 spikes on top of the hotel. So Mom, there's 23 down there. To your left, we see the buildings with neon lights in it. So Dana Baker. I'm doing good today, Dana Baker.
Alrighty, folks,
Yeah.
just up ahead on the right, you're going to see this light tan colored house with the boat up out of the water. That belonged to Dave Thomas, the founder of Wendy's. Now, Dave originally worked for Colonel Sanders at KFC. He became really good friends with Colonel Sanders, and it was with the Colonel's help that Dave was able to open Wendy's. Now, he left that house to his daughter, Wendy, although she only uses it maybe once or twice. So if you ask me, the housekeeper got the better end of that deal.
For sale. Call
Just past that, you will see this yellow house here. That belonged to the Hellers, Mr. and Mrs. Heller. And they were the type of millionaires that every single weekend they were throwing parties in their mansion. And anybody who was anybody was on the guest list. Now, they are going through a divorce, so the house is for sale. And it can be yours for the teeny tiny, for the meager $250 million. Now, the previous owner was a world-renowned plastic surgeon. And if you want to see his work, just go to the beach. Now, the yacht is also for sale, the Tanzanite, and that can be yours for $18,500,000. And just past that, you'll see the peach coral-colored mansion, that belongs to the founder of Burger King.
18.
That's right, folks. Burger King was founded in Florida. And just like most of the streets in the United States, we've got Burger King, we've got Wendy's, and we used to have Taco Bell.
Well, my sister Nellie has Taco Bell.
Continuing over to the... Yeah, I'm good. Continuing over to the right, you're going to see that gray tan colored house with the orange barrel tile roofing and the large white dock. It kind of looks like a high school in California. That is owned by Linda and Doug Van Altman. And what do? L'Oreal Cosmetics.